A very good morning, children. Saira. So today we are going to see Maths for grade 6. Right? Children, in the last session I have given you 2 homework sums to be completed. Right? I find nobody has given me the answer or taken a picture and sent it to me. Okay. Now let me discuss the answers with you so that if you have done or if you have any doubts, you will be able to understand. Right, children? So now let us discuss the homework sums that I have given in the last session. Okay, children? So this was the first homework sum. Right? What were the question given there? The town newspaper is published every day. One copy has 12 pages. Every day, 11,980 copies are printed. How many total pages are printed every day? So, in a town newspaper that has been published every day, in one copy there are 12 pages. Okay, and every day the newspaper publishes 11,980 copies. So in one copy there are 12 pages. So we have to find out how many pages are printed every day. So to find out this, we have to multiply the total number of copies and how many page each copy has. Okay, children? So before that, we will write the statements in order. Okay? So the statements will be like this. The number of pages one copy has is equal to 12 pages. So let me repeat. The number of pages one copy has is equal to 12 pages. Right? So the next one is the number of copies published in a day is equal to 11,980. Let me repeat. The number of copies published in a day is equal to 11,980. Right? So the number of pages printed every day will be 11,980 into 12. So when you multiply 11,980 into 12, you will be getting the answer as 1,43,760. So the answer will be the number of papers printed in a day is equal to 1,43,760. So let me repeat. The number of papers printed in a day is equal to 1,43,760. Okay, children? So let us see the next homework sum. The population of Chennai was 2,35,471 in the year 2019. In the year 2020, it was found to be increased by 72,958. So, what was the population of the city in 2020? Right? So, let me repeat the question. The population of Chennai was 2,35,471 in the year 2019. So, in the year 2020, it was found to be increased by 72,958. So, What was the population of the city in 2020? Right? So this is nothing but it's a simple addition problem, but before doing the operation you have to write the solution in the form of statements. Right, children? So how the statement will be? Population of Chennai in the year 2019 is equal to 2,35,471. The increased rate of population is equal to 72,958. The population of city in 2020 will be the sum of the two numbers, right? So when you add 8 plus 1, it becomes 9. 7 plus 5 will give you 12, right? 9 plus 4 will give you 13, plus 1, 4 will be down and 1 will be carried over, right, children? So next, 5 plus 2 will be 7, 7 plus 1 will be 8, right? So 7 plus 3 will be 0, 10, 0 will be down and 1 will be carried over. So 2 plus 1 is 3. So the total answer will be population of the city in 2020 is equal to 3,08,429. Okay, children, I think you have done the sums, but check the answers whether they are correct, and please do practice whatever sums have been given regularly. So then only you will have a thorough understanding of the concept and you will be able to do word problems in a easy way. Right, children? So in today's session we are going to see how to estimate numbers, right? And then we are going to estimate the nearest tens by rounding off and estimating to the nearest hundreds by rounding off and estimating to the nearest thousands by rounding off, right? Before knowing all these concepts, we should know what are approximations, right, children? So what is approximation? So for an example, I give you a statement like this. India drew with Pakistan in a hockey match most watched by approximately 51,000 spectators in the stadium and 40 million television viewers worldwide. So here, can you see the word approximately? So what this word approximately shows is that the number of people were somewhere near between these numbers, right? So the actual numbers could be from 50,800 or 51,300, but not more than 70,000 spectators, right? So children, the word approximately says that somewhere in the range between the numbers 51,000, the spectators were there in the stadium, right? So now we are going to see what is approximations and how we can estimate numbers by rounding off to the nearest tens, hundreds, thousands, etc. Right, children? So here in this thing we can see in many instances exact numbers are not necessary or even desirable. So we just need not know the exact numbers in certain cases, but we just imagine things based on their approximations, right, children? So let us see what are approximations. So rounding numbers. Rounding numbers to get estimates of length, expense, distance, etc. Sum, difference, product and quotient. Right? So these rounding of numbers come in the estimates of certain quantities like length, expense, distance, and the basic operations that can be done here is sum, difference, product and quotient. Right, children? So now you get what is approximations, okay, and what are the estimates of rounding numbers. Okay, so next we are going to see an example for rounding numbers to the nearest thousand. Right? Now let us take this number 4,38,792. So let me repeat the number 4,38,792. So here the question is rounding numbers to the nearest thousand. So what is there in the thousands place? So 2 is in ones place, 9 is in tens place, 7 is in hundreds place and 8 is in thousands place. Right, children? So in the first step of rounding numbers, you have to check if the digit is 5 or more than 5, then you have to add 1 to the digits place in the thousands place. Okay, so let me repeat. If the digit is 5 or more than 5, then add 1 to the digit in the thousands place. Okay, so what is there in the thousands place? So what is there is in the thousands place? We have 8 in the thousands place. Right, children? So next, in the next step we can see that 7, that is towards the right of the 8th place you have 7. So when the digit is 5 or more than 5, you got to add 1 to the digit in the thousands place. Right? So 7 is greater than 5. So you are going to add 1 to the 8 that is present in the thousands place. So what will be the answer? 4,39,000 will be the answer. Right, children? So the answer will be 4,39,000. So these are the two steps that has to be followed when you are converting rounding numbers to the nearest thousand or any other place value which has to be followed here. Right? Now we have the first step as if the digit is 5 or more than 5, then add 1 to the digit in the thousands place. And the second one is change all the digits to the right of the thousands place to 0. Right? So when you are having 7 to the right of the thousands place and 7 is greater than 5, so you are adding 8 plus 1 as 4,39,000. So this is the rounding numbers to the nearest thousand. Okay, children, did you understand this? Now let us have a few more examples to make the concept more understandable. Okay, so we have another example. 35 lakhs 31,461. So in this sum, we are going to round the numbers to the nearest thousands place. So what is in the thousands place, children? 1 is in ones place, 6 is in tens place, 4 is in hundreds place, 1 is in thousands place. So we are having 1 in the thousands place and 4 to the right of the thousands place number. When 4 is lesser than 5, you cannot add 1 to the thousands place number, right? Because 5 is greater than 4. Now what is the answer that is being obtained is we have 1 as the thousands place number and 4 which is less than 5, and hence we are writing 0, 0, 0 in the place of ones, tens and hundreds since 4 is smaller than 5. So did you understand what are the two things that you have to do when the number is greater than 5 or lesser than 5? I think now you would have understood what you should do when the number is greater than 5 and what you should do when the number is lesser than 5. Okay? Did you understand this concept, children? Okay. Now let us see we are going to take a bigger number here, which is 14,54,658. When we are going to round this number to the nearest 10, we are going to get what as the answer, right? Now we are rounding off this number to the nearest 10. What is in the tens place? We are having 5 in the tens place. So when there is 5 or greater than 5, you should add 1 to the number that is present in the tens place. When you are adding 1 to the 5 place, 5 plus 1 will give you 6, right? So then it becomes 14,54,660. Okay, children? So the next one is when rounded to the nearest 100. Now we are going to see about the hundreds place. What is in the hundreds place? We have 6 in terms of hundreds, right? When you are having 6, which is a number greater than 5, immediately you should add 1 to the 6 and then it becomes 14,54,700. Okay, children? Next one, we are going to round the nearest number to thousands. What is in the thousands place? 4 is present in the thousands place. When 4 is present in the thousands place, that is 4 is a number which is lesser than 5. What you have to do when a number is lesser than 5? We have to write the same number. Yes? Now it becomes 14,55,000. Okay? Okay, children. Now when rounded to the nearest 10,000, we get in the 10,000s place we are having 5. When the answer is 5, what is the answer you get? You will be adding 1 to 5 and it becomes 14,50,000. Okay? Okay, children. When we are going to round the number to the nearest lakh, we are going to get 4 in the place of lakhs. So when 4 is added to, since 4 is a number which is less than 5, it becomes 15 lakhs. Okay, children? Now we are going to have the nearest 10 lakh concept. We are having 1 in the place of 10 lakhs. When 1 is present there, which is a smaller number than 5, we are going to change all the numbers to 0 except the 1 remains as the same number. Okay children, did you understand this concept? It is a very important concept and a little bit confusing. So when you practice it, the more you practice, you will get it easily. Okay. So children, always you have to remember only one thing when you are going to do rounding off. If the digit to the right of the given place is 5 or more than 5, then you have to add 1 to the digit in the given place. Okay? If the digit to the right of the given place is 5 or more than 5, then you have to add 1 to the digit in the given place. And when the digit is less than 5, the digit in the given place should be the same. You should not change the number. It will be the same number as it is, followed by zeros to the right of the number. I think you would have understood all these things. Now let us go and do the exercise 1.3. Okay children, are you ready with your pen and notebooks? Right? Okay. Now let me read out the question for you along with the answers. Okay? The first question is, estimate each of the following using the general rule. So it is 730 plus 990. Now you are going to round off this number to the nearest hundreds. When you are going to round off the number nearest to 100, it becomes 700. And when you are going to round off the number 998 to the nearest hundreds, it becomes 1000. Okay? Now, when you are going to add 1000 plus 700, it becomes 1700. Okay children? Did you understand the first sum? Now, let us go to the second sum. B sum, 796 minus 314. When you are going to round off 796 to the nearest 100, it becomes 800 because 7 is in the place of hundreds place and 7 is a greater number than 5. When you add 7 plus 1, it becomes 800. Right children? And rounding off the nearest number, that is nearest hundreds to 314 will give you 300 because 3 is lesser than 5. When you are going to minus this 800 minus 300, it will give you 500. Okay children, did you understand this sum? Please write it down in your notebooks and go through the sums. Okay? In this session also I am going to give you 2 homeworks which will be asked in the later next session. Okay? The C and the D sum is as follows. The C sum is 12,904 plus 2,888. Now, when you are going to round off the nearest thousands to the number 12,904, you will get the answer as 13,000. Okay? And the next one is rounding off 2,888 to the nearest thousand. It will become 3,000. Now, when you are going to add 13,000 plus 3,000, it will give you 16,000. Okay children? The next sum, 28,292 minus 21,496. When you are going to round off 28,292 to the nearest 1000, you will be getting 28,000. Okay. Next, rounding off 21,496 to the nearest 1000 will give you 21,000, because 4 that is present in the thousands place, in the hundreds place, is lesser than 5. So it will give you 21,000. Okay. Now when you subtract 28,000 minus 21,000, it will give you 700. Okay children, did you understand this concept? Okay. Now let me show you the homework sums. So the homework sum: estimate each of the following using the general rule. Okay. Now here these numbers has to be rounded off to the nearest hundreds place. Okay. Now the first question is 790 plus 598, and the second question is 678 plus 889. Okay children. So do all these sums properly. I will ask you in the next session, and keep on practicing maths. Maths is not a subject that you can learn it or mug it up. You have to understand maths. Okay children. Thank you.